Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is June the 2nd, 2016. I'm at an article from DC Clothesline titled, What Food Costs in Venezuela? Eggs $150 a dozen, dry milk $100 a pound. Now, those who are having difficulty finding food in Venezuela have another problem, being able to afford it. Food costs in Venezuela have soared so high they're practically extraterrestrial. Those who didn't stock up on emergency food back before the government there made it illegal are now probably fervently wishing they had. Here's a crash course in hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is when prices increase to ridiculous amounts very quickly, and it usually happens when a country's currency becomes worthless due to economic collapse or deficit spending, after the government prints more money that is backed by nothing. Hyperinflation nearly ruined Zimbabwe after the government unrestrainedly printed money to fight a war. It reached a staggering 2.2 million% increase. The most famous case of hyperinflation occurred in the Weimar Republic of Germany in 1922 to 1923. Let me repeat one key point. Hyperinflation occurs due to economic collapse when the government prints too much worthless money. The food costs in Venezuela have reached hyperinflation levels. The IMF has predicted that inflation in Venezuela will reach 720% this year, while other experts set that number at 1,200%. The drop in oil prices is partly to blame, as is the irresponsible spending of a socialist government. A reporter interviewed a woman named Maria, a single mother who works as an accounting assistant for the government. Her monthly pay, including a food allowance of 27,000 bolivars, that's $2,700 a month at the official exchange rate of 10 bolivars to the dollar. But Venezuelans have so little faith in their currency or the government's ability to fix the country's deepening economic crisis that a dollar can fetch upward of 1,000 bolivars on the black market. Maria told a reporter that her family subsists on eggs, cassava, cornmeal, and powdered milk. She said they hadn't eaten chicken since December. She lines up overnight to get to shop in the government-regulated grocery store, but often by the time she gets in, they're sold out. Then she has to buy her food on the black market. The last time she managed to purchase food at one of the government stores was 3 months ago. The price of eggs at the store is the equivalent of $45. The price that Maria has to pay for the illegal street vendors is, are you sitting down? $150 per dozen. The $150 for 12 eggs. She pays about $20 per pound of cassava and $75 to $100 per pound for dry milk. Recently, the price of corn flour rose from 95 cents a pound to $9.50 per pound. Oh, they're also out of beer. If running out of food and toilet paper wasn't bad enough, the country's also just about out of beer. According to CEO Lorenzo Mendoza, the country's largest brewery and private food company is no longer allowed to import barley to make beer due to the president's policy that closed the door on imports. Speaking of the president, he seems to come up with more bizarre accusations every day about the reason the country is in so much trouble. Wow, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Do you really think the U.S. is safe from this kind of economic disaster? There are certainly quite a few similarities between the route Venezuela took to get to this point and the road we're on right now. It isn't far-fetched to see how easily it could happen to us. After all, as recently as 1978, Venezuela was one of the 20 wealthiest countries on the planet. Most likely they didn't see this coming either. Most likely they felt complacent and smug in their abundance, just like we do here in America. This is a pretty good article. It's got everything to help you get supplied. And think about this, 4 years after the government took away the firearms from the citizens, this is happening. Hello. I'll leave the link below for this article. This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off, and as always, I've got your 6.